We're up over at Knott's Berry Farm, looked out the window, and what do you have? Another pursuit. This is eastbound 91 freeway, just past the 5 freeway. Unclear which agency is pursuing this vehicle. Right now, he's going so fast, there's nobody right behind him, but very erratic driving, getting off of the 91 freeway. It's a black Honda Civic. The driver's side window rolled down. Apparently, this was an attempted traffic stop. As I mentioned, unclear which agency and who is pursuing here, or if this is technically still in pursuit mode, but what you can see here is that the driving is very dangerous, very erratic and aggressive tactics as he tries to thread the needle here, squeezing through these two cars at a red light. You can see some front end damage on that bumper, doing about 60 miles per hour down a residential street just east of Maple Street. So Huntington Avenue and Maple Street, just coming up on Maple, making a right turn now, slowing down just a little bit, zigzagging his way again through this residential neighborhood with nobody right behind him, but making random turns nonetheless here at a pretty high rate of speed and not really stopping for any of these stop signs. Looks like he's pulling over and maybe thinking about dumping the vehicle. There goes the driver's side door opening up, and he is either going to walk or run away here. Dropped his phone, and now maybe getting in the vehicle. We'll see here. It looks like he's very, very agitated, in a rush to get away from that vehicle. Getting in a pickup truck. We'll see if he. Okay, yeah, he does not. He does. I was going to say maybe he happens. Yeah, he's breaking into the pickup truck. Right, so he's getting back in that original car. Almost for a second, looks like he was intentionally getting in that pickup truck as if he also had the keys, but obviously was trying to break in there, now choosing to get away in that original pursuit vehicle. I can tell you that Anaheim PD's helicopter is overhead here back onto Falmouth Avenue at a high rate of speed after failing to take over that pickup truck back in that original Honda Civic, heading northbound now on Catalpa Avenue into oncoming lanes of traffic. Some wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area. You've got to wonder right off the bat whether this vehicle belongs to him. It just doesn't make sense that he would just dump the vehicle for no other reason except for maybe the possibility of the fact that it might be running out of gas. So if the gas is low and if it's a stolen car, that would have made a lot of sense. Now he's parking it in a parking spot once again. Clearly, really trying to get rid of this vehicle, and now running through this subdivision here. We'll try and get across here. It looks like it's going to be North Schooner Lane as he runs through these townhomes in Anaheim. We'll try and get, if we widen out, we'll see. Okay, let's stay on him right here. He's just running around this building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars parked here, a van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break in to the van. He finds an open door in that white van, and now you can see the black and whites pulling up right behind him. He's blocked in. He's inside the car, likely trying to hotwire it at this point, and you can see they have lit him up and basically blocked him in. If he tries to back out, it could get ugly, but in any event, officers now with their guns drawn, squarely they have their eyes on him. They're just waiting for backup at this point, and obviously trying to bark some orders at him, hoping he gets out of the vehicle. Let's try and come around the other side if we can. I'm sorry, yeah, we're actually on the north side of the Disneyland TFR, so we actually are going to be forced to hold this position right here. Unfortunately, we can't see the driver's side of that white van, but again, if you're just tuning in, there is a pursuit driver that is just look at this! Look at this! Ramming into the front of that black and white. That is Fullerton Police. Fullerton Police now trying to block him in as he puts it in reverse. He's going up and down, he has nowhere to go here. He's really trying to ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him. Look at this. Look at violently into reverse, ramming right into that Fullerton Police Department vehicle. That's right. Yes. This This is very dangerous. Obviously, that officer has no choice but to use force if his life is in danger, but he is waiting for backup, and at this point really has very few options available to him. Here's another officer on the suspect's right rear flank. So now two officers, not sure if they both came from that same patrol car, but I only see those two officers on foot, and he is just going back and forth. Now he's created some room to escape here, and he's going to probably try and ram in again or do a four-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn it all the way around without hitting that tree, and he may have a couple minutes to do it here, because what else can those officers do? They really don't have many options. Here comes the backup. Here comes backup. Head to head. This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation almost with that patrol car. Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through the subdivision as more officers race into this neighborhood. Look at this. What is he going to do here? Around all of those black and whites, those are two Fullerton police officers that are now going to try and turn around with him. Look at this. Look at what we are seeing here. He is now back on Coronet Avenue. Anybody who is willing to engage with those cops like that, attempted assault on, look at this, ramming past all of this traffic here as he tries to get back on the freeway. It looks like he's trying to get back on the 91 freeway. He sideswiped two separate cars to get through that red light, getting back onto the 91 freeway. Surely CHP is being called in here as Fullerton Police really has their hands tied. Many of those officers, I have not seen them get much closer to him. It is a desperate suspect behind the wheel here, and obviously very, very dangerous. Getting onto the 5. And he just has no regard. He has no problem ramming into anybody at this point or sideswiping any vehicle that's in his way. So I think we are about to see some really dangerous, very precarious situation here for every motorist who you see in this frame. I can only imagine that CHP has been requested to take this over, because you've got Anaheim PD, who's pretty much out of pocket. They do have their airship in the area, but Fullerton PD is now out of their jurisdiction. Now he's getting off at Beach Boulevard. So getting off at Beach Boulevard, onto Beach Boulevard. Oh, look at that, fishtailing as he came off the freeway there. As he continues northbound at a high rate of speed, a little more traffic on this street here as he makes a wild right turn into oncoming lanes of traffic. There's Anaheim PD's helicopter. They are directly over him, likely calling out for CHP. But right now, ever since he took this vehicle out of that parking lot, we have not seen any ground units engage with this suspect. He was in a black Honda Civic when it all started, and it appeared, we saw him on several occasions try and dump that vehicle, and now he has taken over a white van. That's a GMC van, almost looks like a work van that was parked in those townhomes, now on Artesia Boulevard. Over. Over the median into oncoming lanes of traffic through a parking lot here. He's going to come out on Rosecrans Avenue, going the wrong way on Rosecrans, It's a median. He's going to have to jump the, oh my goodness, look at this. He's going to probably shift over to the correct lanes here, but he had nowhere to go there, didn't jump the median, just went the wrong way, approaching Norwalk. If he continues in the westbound direction here, looks like another crazy turn there onto a surface street, into a parking spot. for no reason whatsoever, just went right over the curb there. I mean, there really wasn't anybody in his way. I'm not even sure what's going through this guy's mind. This is just very unpredictable. Impossible to set up for a spike. Look at this. Off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost slammed into that tree. Now, look at this. Fishtailing through the parking lot, drifting through an empty warehouse parking lot, back onto Marquette Avenue. He is having a lot of trouble with this vehicle, guys. It looks like he might even have a flat tire. Look at this. There are pieces. Oh, he's lost his tire. He's on his rim. We are in a commercial area. It's going to turn into a more residential street if he continues, but there is a black and white now behind him. Code 3 with lights and sirens on. Yeah, we're in the Norwalk area, I think, now as he comes up. Well, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station without any tire on that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there. A miracle nobody's gotten hurt yet, but you can see he is really in a jam now. Lots of traffic ramming into all of these cars here. Again, this is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Sparks flying, and that officer right there has to treat this with kid glove care, and likely going to have to step away from his vehicle because we already seen him put it in reverse once and ram into that other patrol car. Right now he's trying to go forward, and he's not going anywhere at all. He is now stranded here. We'll see how this officer deals with this. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear as though that van is going anywhere. He's probably not aware. You've got to wonder if he's thinking about getting out of this van and trying to hijack another one. You've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware. I was going to say he might not even be aware that his wheel's on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart. I'm thinking it came from well, it could be, because, I mean, where else would that smoke be coming from? But I don't think any shots have been fired yet, so that probably is not the case. But that wheel, that left rear wheel, is also creating some metal as well. So it could have come from the rear, but now I've got to wonder if that transmission is just reached its limit, and that's what's producing the smoke here. Not sure, but in any event, it has overheated. And it looks like the vehicle is now disabled. Additional units now pulling into position here. So some backup from CHP. Backup from CHP and Fullerton PD as he gets out of the vehicle, crawls out of the passenger window, and is now running for it northbound Carmenita Road. Running up northbound Carmenita at Leffingwell Road as he crosses the street. We've seen this person make several desperate attempts to hijack other vehicles. We will see what he decides to do here. Lots of folks getting home here in Fullerton, or here in the La Mirada area, I want to say. I think they are pursuing him on foot, but I can't confirm that from my vantage point. Here comes another officer in the opposite direction, and he's now run into a residential alleyway here. Loses his footing. Oh no, he's now on private property. You saw that it looked like a woman next to her home here. He's now in the backyard, and he's going to hide out here along Leffingwell Road. And jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way into one of these homes. Several dogs barking. He's now going through that sliding glass door, making his way into the home. Somebody appears to be, it might even be a homeowner, not sure. Completely unaware. Yeah, he's on the other side of the building. I don't think he has any clue. Very dangerous situation here where we have no information, but here comes somebody running out the front. Look at this. Look at this. A confrontation inside the house, a family home, and now we're going to come around the front here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck. There's a dog under that truck. Oh my goodness, look at this. He just stole the, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. This is incredible. They are going to have to get creative here because this person is look at this. Just ramming into cars, additional bumpers flying off of that other vehicle. Westbound Leffingwell, if you live in this area or have any idea where we are here, if you are looking at us, you need to stay inside. We may find ourselves back on the freeway, but look at him, a little bit of traffic, and once again, right through another gas station. This is just incredible. This is the third vehicle that he has stolen today. There's just no way at this point that he is willing to give up. And whatever steam he lost running up that block, he's now comfortably in the driver's seat of a brand new work truck traveling at a high rate of speed on a road that can't be more than 45 miles per hour speed limit, now back into another residential neighborhood. Not to mention, he almost took out at least one person in that driveway and a dog that was underneath as well. Hope that somebody can triangulate those officers into this residential neighborhood as he makes these random turns. This person is just speeding right through, right through. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Over the median again, going the wrong way on Florence Avenue. Going the wrong way, head on with additional traffic down Florence Avenue. And look at this, coming up on another major intersection, a left turn northbound on Painter Avenue. There have been several major felonies that we have witnessed here this evening, and now a wild chase continuing northbound Painter Avenue with several black and whites behind him, and again having trouble to keep up. Again, the speeds he's traveling and the dangerous tactics. No problem going the wrong way against traffic, 75 miles per hour on Los Nietos Road. Maybe they can get some more officers into the area in front of him, not just following him from behind and chasing him, but try and triangulate in front of him. Very difficult because he's not, driving in any kind of a pattern. A spike strip obviously is pointless. Some cross traffic there through the red light at Santa Fe Springs Road. I mean, he's on a bona fide crime spree here. We can only be thankful that it didn't appear that anybody in that home was hurt. At the very least, we have to be thankful for that, but it'll be a miracle if it remains that way throughout the course of this new pursuit now. Again, as you mentioned, in the third vehicle. He's heading back in the westbound direction here. So he was going eastbound Slauson, and for some reason, and he hasn't done this very often, but for some reason, he just turned around, very randomly turned around, back towards the freeway, and I wonder, my gut tells me he's looking for an entrance ramp. A close call there, another residential street. LA County Sheriff is going to be getting involved here at some point. We are in Santa Fe Springs, in LA County Sheriff's jurisdiction. We've already seen several agencies, including Anaheim PD, Fullerton PD, and CHP, try to apprehend this suspect at various points, creating a lot of horror and havoc in Orange County and now back in LA County here on another residential street. A very random turn, so no destination of mine. I thought maybe he was trying to get to the freeway. Doesn't look like it. Just trying to maybe look for a spot to hide out, thinking this through. Maybe I don't know how familiar he is with this neighborhood, but maybe he's just looking for an opportunity to hide out. I mean, he is in a small little residential neighborhood here at Riesling and Wellsford. And if he decides to dump that vehicle once again, we already know what he's capable of. If he gets on the freeway, it's a much more manageable and contained atmosphere. But once you get into these residential streets with a dangerous madman behind the wheel like this, anything is possible. We've already seen it, and you can see that night sun coming on. Compliments of the Anaheim Police Department, Angel 1 right overhead as he continues these random turns. That, I think, was LA County's helicopter. So now 2 law enforcement helicopters following his each and every move. He's not going to get away, guys. They are going to get him off the road at all costs. Right, well, the question becomes, look at this. He's full speed at the end of Fullerton into a parking lot, and I think this is a shopping center at this is the Marketplace Shopping Center at Magnolia Avenue in Hadley. Okay. People walking through this parking lot. He's slowing down a little bit at least, but he's weaving his way through this parking lot, a very busy parking lot, as he tries to look for an outlet. You have to wonder, he's very aware of that night sun coming from the helicopter, and I can only imagine that that night sun is agitating him even more. So at least we made it through there without any trouble. From the very beginning, I was questioning whether that original black Honda Civic even belonged to him, and from what we're witnessing here, my bet is that was likely a stolen vehicle as well. In any event, this is the 3rd vehicle we've seen him in through another major street. Oh my goodness. Just sped past an elementary school with a whole bunch of people walking the street. Thankfully, he did not hit any of them. He is slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure what elementary school that was, quite frankly, but he's now on Beverly Boulevard at Haviland Avenue. And as the sun has set, obviously, you can see we are now in darkness as he continues the pursuit through these residential streets. The only light that we're working with is that night sun from the LA County Sheriff's Department. Looks like he's found himself in a dead end. He's at a dead end at the end of Alta Avenue, putting it in reverse, and he's going to reverse his way back out of here. We'll see if there's any black and whites waiting for him on the other side here. Let's widen out just a little bit, Rob. See what's waiting for him as he comes out the other end of Alta Avenue. Nobody. There's nobody in his way here. He's going to continue, get back onto Beverly Boulevard. No law enforcement in sight, guys. He is slowing down a little bit. Yeah, go ahead, Giovanna. I've got to be honest, I can't imagine them taking that tactic in this type of a situation. Very difficult to predict where he's going to go, but at least they have the benefit of that helicopter calling out his location. Here they come. Here they come at Norwalk Boulevard, about 7 black and whites at the major intersection, making a right turn on Norwalk, and there it is. Look at this. And now they're behind him. Hot pursuit again, now on Norwalk Boulevard, guys. These are going to be LA County sheriffs, that's correct. I think I counted at least 6 that I saw. If the shoulder wasn't there, you could bet your bottom dollar he would just ram right through these cars if he had the opportunity. But in any event, those black and whites trying to keep up. Light traffic on Workman Mill Road, coming up on Peck, which is going to be a bit busier. So if he continues and makes a turn onto Peck Road, that'll be a different story. 40. Yep. I'm sorry, guys. We're just taking care of a little bit of housekeeping up here, and it looks like he's now getting on the freeway. He's now on the 60 freeway, getting on from Peck Road, and now it's a whole different ballgame. Just trying to create distance and space with those deputies behind him. Well, he certainly sees it. I don't think... Oh, there it is. There it is. He's off. It's going to be Azusa Avenue. And he can make a left or a right. Oh, he's cutting that guy off, making a wild right turn there. Looks like he may think that he's lost those units on the ground. Still see that night sun shining a light on him, but I don't see those deputies just yet. Not sure if they were able to get off the freeway with him. They're being directed to. I'm not sure if they're off the freeway yet. He's already ruined several people's day, but fortunately, at least from what we could tell, does not appear to be. That's a weed whacker that fell off the back of that truck, by the way. Every time he gets into these residential neighborhoods, I worry for not only those cars in his way, but all of the people who live here. If he decides to do anything crazy, which he's already done a lot of crazy things, it could get so dangerous. That incident where he ran through that house could have ended in a deadly situation. In any event, he's continuing through this residential suburb here. All right, coming up on a red light here. He's on the wrong side of the road, northbound Fullerton. That's Colima. He can make a turn there, or if he continues north, that would put him back on the 60, but it looks like he's made a left turn onto Colima Road. They tried to pull him over for some reason. Not sure what that reason is. Oh my goodness, a close call there onto the median, over the median, and now continuing after missing that cross traffic just by a hair. Just by a hair. Look at this. Officers able to shut down that intersection. We'll see if we start to see that happen again if he continues in the same direction, but there is now, it looked like maybe an undercover vehicle at that intersection. Look at that. They're now cutting him off and shutting down these intersections ahead of, looks like they've got another intersection blocked off here at Puente Hills and Colima, so it's going to be another dangerous situation, but no cross traffic as those deputies have shut down the intersection. Losing control, up on the curb, losing control, crashing into another car. Here's another red light. We'll see what he does here. More cross traffic coming through, and now a southbound turn onto South Hacienda Boulevard. One lane going, one lane coming, and he's going around everybody over the double yellow lines just to get away from that deputy. It's a windy road. It's a windy road, and he's having trouble. Off-roading, he's going to be in trouble here. He's going to be in trouble. He's off the road at a high rate of speed. He may spin out here. All right, back on Hacienda Road. He's gonna, oh man, he just missed that one. He's now going the wrong way, and here come separate deputies. Another residential neighborhood with very narrow streets. Those original deputies, just to put this in perspective, appear to have fallen back. They could not keep up with his driving on Hacienda Road, but those two that were coming in the opposite direction are now right behind him. It looks like a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. This is scary. This is scary. A cul-de-sac, they're going to come face to face with this suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers know, what he's capable of in this situation, because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including deputy vehicles, and there he is again, right through, almost missing them, and now, oh man, continuing right out of the neighborhood. I just don't know how much longer this could go on. I just can't fathom it. He's going to come head-to-head here. He's going to come head-to-head with another sheriff's deputy, and he's just going to go around him. That's the protocol, and you can see they're following protocol. They're pulling over, letting him around. They're not going to box him in, and part of the reason, guys, is because these tactics, look at this. He's going out of the neighborhood where there are about a half a right through those deputies, again, just missing them. Unbelievable. There's about a dozen black and whites, a sea of orcas trying to keep up with him. Okay, I'm just told that he is facing now 3 charges of ADW's assault with a deadly weapon on a law enforcement officer, on top of all the other crimes that we've witnessed here this afternoon. But just to kind of add it to the list, but you can see how many cops are pulling in here. That tire, I think his back left tire is, he did hit something. Look at that. More sparks flying. Not sure if it's coming from the wheel well or if it's coming from that equipment. Something back there was hitting the pavement, creating those sparks. There you see more sparks actually coming from the front. It's coming from the front left. Front left sparks. We'll see what his treads look like, but he's missing the tire again. He's missing the tire. You're starting to get a better idea of how much law enforcement is dedicated to getting this guy off the road. Coming up on Colima Road once again if he decides to get back on Colima. But look at that. He's losing that rim. He's on borrowed time with this truck. So many close calls. It's a miracle we haven't seen anybody get hurt. Now under the freeway. That, I believe, was the 605. The 60, excuse me. Oh, crashing into a Jeep, crashing into another vehicle here, and wiping him out off the road. He just took out another vehicle, rammed into him, heavy damage. I hope that person's okay. Up on the curb, and now he's trying. Look at this again, ramming into more cars and trucks. Head on, head on, head on. Unbelievable. Head on with another car. And here comes not even a pit maneuver, but they rammed into it from behind, into a gas station. Folks getting gas at the corner of Gale and Hacienda, into a gas pump. And now he's going to try and get out probably, but he's going to put it in reverse. Look at this. Ramming into the front end. They're shooting. They're shooting at him. They're shooting. We're going to wind out, and they are now firing into the cab of that pickup truck. Unbelievable. They are using force. Deadly force is being employed at this moment to try and stop this madness. That front left wheel is off. Yep. Is it still going? Still going. So his foot's on the gas. Unbelievable. 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 Foot on the gas. Bullets flying through that truck. And now we'll see as they surround the vehicle, multiple teams and K9 units already on the scene here, surrounding the vehicle, at least the rear of the vehicle. They can't surround it completely, obviously. They don't want to create a crossfire situation. Yes, yes. Somebody's hurt. It looks like somebody, that's the driver. That's the driver. It looks like the driver of that car that he rammed head on into. It looks like he's being arrested. He's being detained for some reason. Not sure what that's about, but we'll focus on the truck for now. We'll focus on the truck, obviously more to that story, but clearly this ending in a crash with several vehicles, including that one right there. The vehicle's not going anywhere. It's completely disabled. Something just went through that driver's side window. He's still gassing it. Multiple bullet holes through the driver's side window, guys. Those are shotgun shells. Those are high caliber shotgun shells that have now fired right through that driver's side window. But obviously they have to take their time before just approaching the vehicle. And they have, look at, there's a fire though. The vehicle's on fire. The vehicle's on fire, and that's going to require the fire department. There were multiple. I mean, if you ask how many black and whites have been hit, I've lost count, quite frankly. So I can't tell you exactly how many. There were a whole bunch of parked cars and cars in traffic at the end of that pursuit before that major intersection. And there was one Jeep, a white Jeep soft top, that he got wiped out completely. I hope he's okay. They're going to have to check on him. Here comes an arrest team. They're going to approach with shields up, guns drawn, and they've got tactical tools at their disposal if they face any resistance. But the first order of business is going to be clearing that driver's side window. The glass breaker is being employed, ramming the driver's side window, and now getting a much clearer view. that we will keep somewhat. There is movement. He's moving. He is moving. I saw his hand. The back seat appears clear. Now they'll try. It looks like he's injured, and it looks like they're going to make an attempt to open that door, but it's not open yet. They may just pull him through the windshield. They may pull him through that window, guys. I have a feeling they will just pull him right through the driver's side window without bothering with the door. We don't know what kind of condition he's in, but you saw what I saw, which was his hand moving. It looked like he maybe had crawled into the passenger seat, and there you go. They're going around the passenger side to bring him out. Wow. Stepping out of the vehicle. Whoa. Whoa.